accountancy in chapter number 4 we are doing cash book. So till last class single column cash book is over and double column cash book was started. Now I am going to explain one illustration on double column cash book or two column cash book. So this is illustration number 3. Prepare a two column cash book, balance sheet and show posting to purchase account and sales account only from the following transactions. You are given a few transactions of cash and checks. From them you are to write a two column cash book. Two column is double column cash book. You have to balance it, that means find the balance of two columns, and to show the posting to purchases account and sales account. That means you are not supposed to show posting to all accounts. Only you are asked to show posting to purchases account and sales account. So the question is like this: May 2, cash in hand 10,000 and cash at bank 20,000. So these are the opening balances. Two balance BD cash, two balance BD bank. See how it is written: two balance BD cash 10,000, bank 20,000. So these are two opening balances of cash and bank on 2nd May. Then on 5th May, purchase goods for 16,000 plus IGST 12% and issued a check. Here we are purchasing goods by issuing a check. So entry will be purchases account debit, input IGST account debit to bank. So they will come in the bank column on the credit side. Purchase will be 16,000 and input IGST will be 12% of 16,000. 12% of 16,000 is 1920. So see, buy purchases 16,000 and buy input IGST 1920. Both are shown in bank column because for both of them check was issued. Okay, on 5th of May both. Then sold goods and receive a check for 20160 including IGST 12%. Here we are receiving a check. That means they will come to the debit side of cash book because we are receiving a check for 20,160. Out of this, this total is not sales. This is sales plus IGST. That means this is 112%. So we have to calculate what was the 100%. 20,160 into 100 by 112 is coming to 18,000. So sales is 18,000 and remaining is output GST. So to sales account 18,000, to output IGST 2160. That means this is 12% of this. 12% of this is this. Okay, so this is debited to bank column because for both of them we are receiving check. Then discounted BR of rupees 10,000 at 1% discount from bank. Here there was a bill receivable of 10,000 that we are discounting with the bank at 1%. That means bank is deducting 1% of 10,000, that is 100. So bank is giving us only 9,900 and that is also not given in cash. That is to be credited to our bank account in our passbook. So we have to debit this in cash book by writing two bills receivable. And remember, this 1% is not discount allowed. So this will not come in cash book. It is a discount on bills. Discounted. So 1% will not come, only 9,900 will come to the debit side. See, two bills receivable account 9,900 in bank column because the money is coming into bank, not coming in the cash. Then paid for wages 400 and for repairs 200. These are cash payment. So we are making payment for wages and making payment for repair. So we can write buy wages 400, buy repairs 200 in the cash column. See, buy wages 400 and buy repairs 200. Both are in the cash column because cash is paid for them. Then office cash deposited into bank 2,000. Here we are depositing the cash from office into bank. So there will be a contra entry. The entry will be bank account debit to cash account. So in debit side we shall write to cash account in bank column. And this side we write by bank account in cash column. The amount is 2,000 here and 2,000 here. Be careful regarding this kind of entry. If you write to cash here, then the amount will not come in cash column. Amount will come in bank column. And if you write by bank here, the amount will not come in bank column. The amount will come in cash column. And don't forget to write the letter C. This stands for contra on both sides. C for contra. Then next, the bank honored a bills payable on our behalf for rupees 12,000. Here our bank is paying some money on our behalf. So this will be credited in our cash book. So entry will be bills payable account debit to bank account. So this will come to this side, buy bills payable account in bank column 12,000. This is paid by bank directly. So buy bills payable account in bank column. Then received from Sharma rupees 2000 and allowed him discount 100. Here we are receiving 2000 after allowing a discount of 100. So 100 discount will not come here, only 2000 will be recorded in the debit side because cash is received. So cash account debit to Sharma account. To Sharma account 2000 cash column only, there is no discount here. Then paid to Verma rupees 5000 and he allowed us discount 250. Here again this discount will not come in the cash book because this is discount received. He allowed us discount, it means we received discount. So we will write only this net amount by Verma account in cash column. See, by Verma account in cash column 5000. Then received from Harry a check for 4000 and deposited into bank. Here we are receiving a check from somebody and the check is going to bank directly on the same day immediately. So we can write to Harry in bank column 4000. See, to Harry in bank column 4000. Okay. Then withdrew from bank 400 for office and 200 for private use. Here there are two transactions. First 400 drawn from bank for office use. So for this there will be a contra entry. For 400 there will be a contra entry. See, to bank account in cash column 400 and by cash account in bank column 400, and C must be written in both side in the ledger folio column. This is cash is coming from bank and this is cash is going from bank. 400 400. So contra entry. Then again here one more entry, rupees 200 drawn for office use, but from where? Withdrew from bank 400 for office and 200 for private use. That means this is also drawn from bank. So 200 by drawings account in bank column 200. The entry will be drawings account debit to bank account 200. Then last one, bank allowed interest on deposit 250 and bank charges rupees 50. So here bank is crediting our passbook by 250. So we have to debit our cash book as to interest in bank column 250. To interest bank column 250. And this bank charge of 50 will be credited this side. So by bank charges 50 only. Both are in bank column. After that we have to balance this. Now after when the balancing is done, the total of these two columns are coming more than the total of these two columns. So to make the columns equal, this balance was coming in cash and this balance was coming in bank. This is called cash in hand, debit balance of cash column, and this is called cash at bank, debit balance of bank column. So this is how to record a double column cash book. Then we are also asked to show posting to purchase account and sales account only. So we have to purchase two accounts here, purchases account and sales account. So purchases account and sales account, these two ledger accounts. Now in purchases account we have to write, in purchases we have to write to bank 16,000. This will be posted in the debit side of purchase account to bank account 16,000. So I have written to bank account 16,000 on 5th May. Similarly in sales account 18,000 will come on the credit side on 8th May. So we shall write in sales account as by bank 18,000. So May 8 by bank 18,000. So this is how to make posting to purchase account and sales account. Now you can try to make posting to other accounts. Okay. After that I have given one homework, that is homework number 3 for your practice. Here you are asked to record the following transaction in double column cash book, balance the same and show posting to purchase account and sales account. Here also we have to prepare a double column cash book and to show the posting to two accounts only, purchases account and sales account. Now here cash in hand is 10,000 and bank overdraft is 6,000. So this will come in the debit side as to balance BD in cash column, but this will come in the credit side of bank column as by balance BD in bank column 6,000. Then sold goods for cash, this plus CGST SGST all will come in the debit side. You have to write to sales, to output CGST or to output SGST, and all will come in the cash column. Then sold goods for 4,800 plus IGST 12% and paid the amount into bank. Here also we will write to sales, but this will come to the bank column, and to output IGST 12% of this will also come to the bank column. Then cash deposited from office into bank, there will be a contra entry for that. The entry will be bank account debit to cash. So we shall write in the debit side to cash in bank column and by bank in cash column 6200. Then bought goods for 800 plus CGST, SGST 6% in each and paid by check. This will, all the three entry will come in the credit side. By purchases, by input CGST, by input SGST, all will come in the bank column because check is issued. Then bought goods for 9600 plus IGST 12% received cash. Here we are receiving cash, so we can write paid cash. Bought goods for 9600 plus IGST 12% and received cash. It is misprinted here. It is to be paid cash and paid cash, not received. So you make correction, paid cash. So this will come to the cash column, as by purchases and by input IGST both will come in the cash column. Then cash due from bank for office use 4000. Here we are drawing from bank for office use. So again contra entry, cash account debit to bank. In debit side we will write to bank in cash column, and in credit side we will write by cash in bank column 4000, and also write C in the LF column on both sides. Then bank charges charged by bank 100 and interest allowed by it 400. So this will come in the credit side in the bank column as by bank charges, and this will come in the debit side of bank column as to interest. Both will come in the bank column. This will come to credit side and this will come to debit side. Then Gupta, a customer, deposited into our bank rupees 4500. Here somebody is depositing cash rupees 4500 into our bank account. So the entry will be bank account debit to Gupta. So we will write in the debit side to Gupta in the bank column rupees 4500. Then last one, bank has paid our electricity bill 900 and telephone bill for 1200. These both will come in the credit side of bank column. By electric charges 900 in bank column and by telephone charges 1200 also in bank column. After that you balance the book and make posting to the purchases account and sales account. Next day we shall do similar types of illustration number 4. Thank you.